Long-term analysis of Hermes. Is it a good stock to buy, right now in 2025 or not? Read the disclaimer right here in the video description below. What we are watching right now is the chart of Hermes. Right now it's trading at 2.38, which is, the last highs established back in February 2025 were like almost 3 euros per share. And the thing here is like, will it continue? Well, interesting part, we have the net income right here below. So the last income is not it's not positive, but it's not bad either. Surprisingly, this stock has been correcting, but the net income remains high. That's a positive thing. Then we have the most interesting factor is the earnings and revenue, the EPS forecast that we have right here of 24. So you understand exactly what that means. What that means is like here we have the EPS in the past. So the last one was 21, and the previous one 22.58, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, we are talking about the best semi-annual income ever of the company. So that means that if this comes to to reality exactly as it is, reporting exactly of 24.32, the stock should skyrocket to make new highs. So we're talking about the stock should be above 3 euros per share. So that means that right now it's a very good opportunity. But on the other hand, we have the general luxury sector is plummeting, and what I mean by that is like we're gonna see exactly here we have Louis Vuitton, the net income in semi-annual, the last one was very bad. We're talking about from 8.48 back in June 2023 till today. It's 5.2. It's like it's a huge drop, but it's not only this one. We're talking about, for instance, if we go to Kering, that Kering actually is the brands, for instance, Gucci or Yves Saint Laurent. We're talking about a net income of 255 million. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, the last time we saw such a bad financial results in this company was back in June 2020. I mean, that's a huge drop in the net income. Very, very bad. And then we go to Christian Dior, the same. The net income, the best results ever were back in June 2023, 3.51, and right now 2.18, So what's happening? And we see other brands, Michael Kors, exactly dropping in negative numbers, and we see Ralph Lauren is actually holding. It's a similar case as Hermes. And then Hugo Boss, similar case as these two as well. So there are some stocks, some brands that are falling, that they're kind of very negative position right now in terms of net income. So what's happening right here? Okay, so what's happening is like they increase the prices so high. It's like right now it's kind of correcting. So Hermes is like surprisingly one of the few that is holding the line in terms of net income. We'll see if it's gonna hold for the long term, but at least in comparison to Louis Vuitton or Kering, Gucci, and so on and so forth, is the only one that is holding. But the rest is like the sales are dropping. And actually, Louis Vuitton right now is spending a lot of money in marketing. You can see it, in Formula One, and that's because there is a big danger right here. Is like if you lose the general interest in your brand because it's way too high, even for rich people, and what it tends to happen is like the brand is damaged in that sense, and it loses reputation. Other brands emerge. The new ones could be Ralph Lauren, I don't know, it could be Hugo Boss, the new luxury brands. Right now they are not kind of luxury, but they could be, because they have right now, the general trend is like there are a lot of people interested in those brands that can afford it. Not only the rich people, but just general people, But the Hermes is not the case, or Louis Vuitton or Kering, Gucci, and so on. They are losing interest in the long term because every time they increase the prices so high, especially between 2020 and 2025, they increase the prices so high that they reduce the number. They reduce the number of people that can afford it, And what happens is like the brand starts to lose, like the visibility. It's like less people are interested in those brands. If the prices are too high, the sales starts to drop and interest as well. So it's a dangerous situation they got into, So we'll see what's going to happen. But at least for now, Hermes is holding. Ralph Lauren is holding as well. Hugo Boss, they are not as luxury as Hermes, but this is surprisingly one of the few that is holding. And that's good because when you want to invest in a stock, you need to find the best ones. Obviously you can buy the other ones because they have been they experience like a huge drop, but obviously the one that is holding better tends to perform better. Here you have a cat right there. So what do you think about this? Do you think is it a good stock to buy for the long term, Hermes, or what do you think about the luxury companies? Do you think they are like good ones for investment for the long term as well? They have been performing incredibly so far over the last 25 years. But the key question is, will they continue to do so? So leave your comments below. See you in the next one. And also remember to subscribe to Eternity to watch more content like this. Bye bye.